Happy New Year! Hey guys, it's Nia. I'm back. This is my first video of the new year. Kind of crazy. Oh my goodness. It is currently January 10th, I believe. I want to say it's 10th. I don't know where my phone is. I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to make a video on sharing my 2025 goals with you guys. And I actually filmed that video twice, but I think I want to do something different. This video is going to be titled My 2024, How I Got My Spark Back. So I kind of just want to recap the year that I just had because I don't really share anything about my personal life on this channel really much at all, but I figured that why not share a little bit into who I am and kind of give a little bit, maybe a tiny glimpse into who Nia is and like the kind of person I am maybe. I'm gonna take you guys through my vision board that I had made and kind of just go down the line of the things that I accomplished, how I grew, and just share what a transformative year has been for me and how I'm gonna carry some of these things on into 2025 and maybe share a few snippets of goals that I have for myself for this year now. And I'm gonna be doing all of this while putting away my groceries that I just got from Tradarius, we love him. So when did I lose my spark? It's kind of hard to pinpoint, but it happened somewhere between 2021 and 2022. In 2021, I moved to Maryland. Very spontaneously, I had to move back for school. Last minute, they said that we're gonna be back in person. So I had to go back and finish my degree, of course. So literally moved from California all the way to the East Coast in like a week or so. I was about to turn 21. Yes, I was 20, about to turn 21 because my birthday's in March. So very hectic year, you know, like you're really young. This is my first apartment, not by myself because I did have a roommate, but first apartment like on my own, paying it by myself, like didn't have a co-signer or anything. It was just me and my roommate doing our thing. Yeah, that was the time. I moved to a few different apartments like after that, like lived in DC for a little bit, then moved to another apartment in Maryland. And throughout that time, I was finishing up my college degree. There was just a lot going on. Junior and senior year, you're really young. You don't even know what you really want to do for real in life. And I was just trying to figure it out like most kids my age. I pivoted into a different industry career-wise. There was a guy, that's all I'm gonna say on that, the situationship. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. You already know how that goes, So after living in the DMV, because I had lived in the DMV for 2 years. So once 2023 rolled around, 2023 was the year that I graduated college. Senior year, it was crunch time. Trying to find a job. Like, what am I doing after I graduate? Ended up getting a internship with like the sports team that you all probably know. I'm not gonna say which team, but I work in sports. I don't think I've ever like shared that on here. Super fun industry, but up until 2023, I'd been living in the DMV for 2 years straight. You know, I just felt like I had like lived the DMV life. You know, I like have my favorite spots in DC and Maryland and Virginia will always hold a special place in my heart. I even think that sometime in the future, I might want to actually like move out there, you know, like settle down there with the family, especially in Maryland, but it was just time to go. I'd outgrown my environment and I felt like I wasn't growing. And that's just like kind of a scary place to be in, you know what I mean? It was just time for a refresh. I had decided, you know, I was gonna either move to the Midwest or the South, specifically either Atlanta, Florida, or Chicago. By the time March was around, March is my birthday. I don't know what it is about the springtime, but around my birthday, I've always felt like that was my new year. So I make my vision boards around my birthday in March. I just feel like March, spring just feels like a rebirth, a refresh. This kind of feels like my Q4. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to this in the back, but this right here is actually my vision board that I created back in 2024. So I'm gonna like pull it over here and then show you guys. I forgot I got this. I'm gonna put this in the oven right now. I love roti. Wow, 830 calories for this little thing is very insane. I'm still gonna eat it though tonight. Let me go pop this in the oven actually. By the time I finish this video, this will probably be ready. Yogurt. There's a really good restaurant on the Beltline that has bomb roti. I want to say it's called Hawkers by Krog Street. So good, really good roti. This is my 2024 vision board. Technically still going because I created this in March. Here we have it. When I create vision boards, it's less of I want this or I'm gonna have this. It's less things and more of who do I want to become. Because if you become the person, you'll naturally do things to have the things that that person would have. If that kind of makes sense. A vision board of the person that I wanted to become this year. And honestly, I feel like I did a pretty good job of accomplishing these things. You can see right here, I wrote it March of 2024. Starting with the Bible verses, I wanted to grow my relationship with God. During that 2022-2023 time, I had been very out of it. I almost felt like I was having an out-of-body experience 25/8, every day. I wasn't really living my life. I don't know, I feel like I was just disassociating. I was just struggling mentally. So first things first, if you're struggling to figure out your identity, get closer to Christ. God will tell you. Just ask God and he'll tell you who you are. I had some crazy experiences. I'm not really gonna go into detail. All I'm gonna say is God is real, demons are real, so stay prayed up. There's a lot of girls with natural hair on here. I just wanted to work on being my most authentic self, whatever that looked like. Next, I have a bunch of apartments on here. And that is because I really wanted to move into my own apartment by myself. So my very first apartment, I had one roommate. My second apartment, I had two. In my third apartment, I was one of five. One of five girls in the apartment. Okay, that apartment was huge. It was over 2,000 square feet. However, I just wanted my own space. And it's not like I couldn't do it sooner. It was just, I'd rather save my money. That's really it. But this year I was able to accomplish that and I'm so happy. I love my little space. It's so cute. I haven't finished decorating it yet because life has just been lifing and things have been moving super fast. Next, I have a bunch of pictures of the fashion girlies. I think a lot of these pictures are of Jasmine Tooks. I love Jasmine Tooks and she is somebody that I look up to. She's beautiful. She dresses nice. She sounds so intelligent. I love the way that she carries herself. I felt like she just embodied who I want to become, as an individual, as a person, you know what I mean? That's how I want people to see me. I love how they dress. They seem super sophisticated, super elegant, super classy. I want people to think those things when they see me. Now the travel pics. I didn't get to travel as much as I wanted to. I did go back to DC a couple times. I didn't really fly though. I drove up one time because I still had my apartment out there for a portion of me living down here. So I was might as well get a weekend trip or two out there while I still have the place. So I drove up once and then I took the train another time and that was an experience, super fun. I do want to point out though that this picture up here, it's a picture of the screen behind the seat when you're flying. And I noticed that the destination on the picture said Atlanta, ATL, and look where I'm at now. As I mentioned before, I was deciding between here, Florida, or Chicago. So what are the odds that I moved to the city that's on the vision board? Craziness. I moved in May. I made this in March. And then the other miscellaneous items, so the skincare, all the fruits and veggies, the water, I felt those were just calming, calming, and they served as a reminder to take care of myself. I feel that's something that I fail to do sometimes because I'm always so focused on what am I gonna do next? What am I working on next? Constantly working. That's my vice. But it's something that I'm working on. I'm working on slowing down. I think that moving to the South has helped me a lot because people move with zero urgency down here. I'm sorry. As someone from California, when people think we're slow, the South, man, the South is slow, bro. Especially coming from DC and stuff. But it's been nice to just relax and just enjoy life. Remember the small things and just kind of take a breather, you know. Flash forward to now though, I'm in a new city, new friends, new vibes. I have a new job. I got my fresh start. It's been everything that I've needed, honestly. This was the shock that I needed to help get my spark back. And it's been so amazing just to kind of see my personality go from non-existent to, like, you know, rediscovering old hobbies that I had as a kid, finding new hobbies and exploring my city more, a desire to, I don't know, get out and just not be in my little cocoon of a shell and be in such a negative headspace all the time. Creating YouTube videos again. It's been beautiful, honestly. I've come a long way and I can't wait to see what God has in store for me for 2025. And when March comes around, I will definitely be making another one of these. I let go of a lot of people, a lot of unhealthy habits, a lot of stuff that wasn't serving me in 2024. Not to sound cliche, but 2025, I've been moving different. I will leave you guys with my roti is done. Oh yes. They're not like super puffy and flaky like when you get them at restaurants, but they look nice and they look a little flaky. Pretty good for Trader Joe's. That's, oh, this is hot. I will end this video off sharing with you guys one of my goals. I have a fitness page. I don't even know if you guys knew that. Like, I have a whole fitness Instagram. It's called Flex with Parks. I'll put it on the screen. I'm challenging myself to post on there more. So if you would like to see a lot more of me, definitely go check out that page because I'll be posting on there regularly. So if you guys would like to support, definitely go give that page a follow. I love you guys so much and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. All right, guys, taste test on camera. Let's see. Giving what I expected it to give. I mean, it was frozen, so I can't really be that mad, you know? Okay, first impressions, it's watery. Okay, the flavor is there though. If it were just like slightly thicker, I'd like it more. Not like slightly thicker, like way thicker. It's missing something, but it's like almost there. You know what I mean?